Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you have a blessed day. It's been a while since I made a video. But that being said, man, though, so the New York Knicks, my New York Knicks, has made a shocker yesterday when they let go of Tom Thibodeau after 5 years and 5 years with the team. Listen, I'm shocked by the timing of it because I found out through my phone when I was getting it, and it was on Bleacher Report, and you heard Shams, and you look at Shams, and then of course I was listening on the radio. I was listening on the radio, and you know, it's shocking to me because the timing of it. I mean, but is it shocking of the timing? Yes. But is it surprising in a way? No, because you can hear the rumblings of Thibs being gone since April, when the team was, when you had a number of coaches got fired, in particular Mike Malone, which we all know his name is linked to the Knicks job, and of the Denver Nuggets, and Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies. In this business or any business, no one is safe. Even regardless if you lead your team to the conference finals or let alone NBA finals, because I seen a team fired their coach after after reaching the Western Conference Finals. Like for example, 2008, Flip Saunders, even though that the team went to six straight at one point from 2002 to 2008, three of them from 2006 2008 to Flip Saunders, and then 2013 with the Grizzlies of Lyle Hollins. We've seen that, but here's the thing. Listen, I appreciate what Thibs have done. 5 years, four playoff appearances, and including the college finals. Well, you can't refute that. He is a very good coach. He led his team. Every team he goes, his team has improved. But he's not a perfect coach, because if he was, he would have stayed in Chicago longer. And who knows how the success will have? Because remember, when he took that Chicago job, they were a decade removed from winning their last championship in 1998. He made Derrick Rose an MVP, Joakim Noah Defensive Player of the Year, Lou Alcindor an All-Star, but they couldn't go over the hump, mostly by the Miami Heat and LeBron James. He goes to Minnesota. The team improves. He made Karl-Anthony Towns an All-Star, and he got reunited Jimmy Butler in Chicago. From Chicago, and they got to the playoffs the first time since the KG years. But unfortunately, they never got over the hump. He goes to the Knicks team, who, mind you, between 2002 to 2020, they had 3 winning series and had 1 playoff series win prior to Thibs' arrival. It is from 2021 to this year, I believe the Knicks have won 23 wins and a conference finals berth. Okay, he made Jalen Brunson an All-Star. He made Julius Randle an All-Star. He also had improvements of the Josh Hart, the Deuce McBrides, and even Quentin Grimes and R.J. Barrett, which is true. But his biggest knock on him is he coaches players, particularly starters, heavy minutes. And he doesn't rely on the bench. There's always a 9-man rotation and a 8-man rotation. And unfortunately, he got exposed in the playoffs. I mean, yes, he's a very great coach in the regular season. When it comes to playoffs, he's very good, but he hasn't really got to the finals. Okay, that's the same pattern. That is the same pattern. Yes. I think it was more player involvement and even back from management involvement? Absolutely. Because it did an evaluation about players and coaches. And I know that people, unfortunately, will go to the owner, Dolan. I don't think he hasn't, because Dolan in a lot of years, for several years now, he's been stayed off of team's decision. He lets people do the decisions. Listen, you got to give Leon Rose a benefit of the doubt, because, yes, most of his moves have been very good, but some of them are not. And the biggest knock on him, he doesn't speak to the media. At some point, he has to face the music and speak to the press about why Thibs was let go. And listen, who's my pick for the next Knicks head coach? My honest with you, listen, if I'm cool with Michael Malone, I'm also cool with Frank Vogel, and even Mike Budenholzer. And I know that people will bring up Jeff Van Gundy, but I don't think it's going to happen because of his relationship with Thibs. I don't, because because right now he's recently is an assistant with the Clippers. I think it's going to be very tough for. I think it'll be very, very interesting. And I know some people will bring up Johnny Bryant because he was assistant under Thibs with the Knicks for a few years before he departed to go to Cleveland, and now he's been interviewed for the Phoenix job. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. Yes, as a Knicks fan, I'm disappointed, but I'm not really that surprised. The timing of it was shocking, but again, I really appreciate the Thibs at bringing the Knicks back in contention, because listen, I don't think he left it in a bad note. I think he left it in a good note, because at least the Knicks are a contender. The question is, can they get to what they should be doing in championship? Something that the Knicks haven't done since the early 70s. 1973 has been the last time the Knicks won a championship, okay? So anyway, that's my take on it. Hope you have a blessed day. Hopefully in the next matter of weeks, the Knicks will get a new head coach, and hopefully that is the right coach who is the right fit, rather than he's a perfect coach. So I hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. Peace.